Welcome back to Learning Cryptic Crosswords. I'm Boris, and we're going to solve another cryptic crossword today. If you're not familiar, cryptic crosswords are a style of crossword popular in the UK, where the clues themselves are little puzzles you have to solve, often with wordplay or strange cryptic definitions. So let's get started. The app I'm using is linked in the description below, as is another app for actually learning how to solve cryptic crosswords, which is how I originally got into doing them. So yeah, let's start solving this one. All right. Marine reptile causes pressure in tract of land. Marine reptile causes pressure in tract of land. 8 letters. Marine reptile. What are marine reptiles? Iguana? Tortugas are marine reptiles. Godzilla is a marine reptile. Causes pressure in tract of land. I'm not sure which of those is the definition. If we can crack this one, that would get us a lot of words. Well, let's try some of these horizontal clues and then see if any of them give us some answers. Once generous specimen, question mark. Once generous specimen. This is a cryptic clue of some sort where the question mark indicates that there's something else going on where it's not just simple wordplay. But I'm not sure what it is. Once generous specimen. Let's try a different one. Edge of orbital space station turned back. ISS. Edge of orbital space station turned back. So edge of could mean we're looking at like the outside letters. Then again, turned back could mean we're looking at letters reversed. But then I'm not sure what the definition is. Edge of orbital space station turned back. Well, that's not helping us either. Let's keep going. One whose main occupation is robbery. A robber? One whose main occupation is robbery. 6 letters. In robber fits. Thief. Main occupation. Main often means the ocean. Pirate. I bet it's pirate. Pirate. One whose main occupation is robbery. So the main, like the Spanish main, means the ocean often in cryptic crosswords. And a pirate's occupation at sea is robbery. So I'm going to go ahead and stake that that's pirate. Extinct Monroe, sadly. Now, words like sadly or awfully or, poorly can often mean that we're looking for a like bad arrangement of letters for a word like Monroe. So let's see if we can anagram Monroe into something that means extinct, which of course we can. So this is, you see the 2,4 there. That means that it's a 2-letter word followed by a 4-letter word. So extinct, of course, is no more. There we go. Now let's see if that helps us with this vertical clue at all. Marine reptile causes pressure in tract of land. Tract of land. Tract of land can be what? Area? Plot? Marine reptile. P blank N. What are marine reptiles? There's sea snakes, but obviously doesn't work. Let's try this next vertical clue here. Here we go. Pound gets some sham merchandise. Pound. So it could mean British pound. It could mean the weight. It could mean to like hit or beat up. Pound gets some sham merchandise. So the definition could be sham merchandise or just merchandise. Pound. Some sham merchandise. Hammer. So some of sham merchandise, S-H-A-M-M-E-R, namely H-A-M-M-E-R, is hammer, which to pound is to hammer. Excellent. All right. Southern food dish, cover with splash marks. Spatter. To spatter is to cover with splash marks. S-P-A. Oh, that doesn't work. Splatter. Ah, southern, S, letter S for southern. Food dish is platter. Yeah, there we go. Splatter. Oops. Come on. There we go. Splatter. Let's see if we can get this horizontal one. Oops. It's lagging slightly. Once generous specimen. Nope, no idea. All right, let's keep going to the verticals. It may have a head and hops. It may have a head and hops. So bunny, hair. It may have a head, hair, like H-A-I-R. And hops, certainly a hare hops. An exclamation point indicates that there's some sort of expression, that it's part of an expression or something. It may have a head and hops. Oh, no. I bet it's beer. Beer, because a beer will have a head if you pour it like Hillary Clinton, and it's made with hops. I'm going to put beer in and just keep a mental note that I'm not certain on that one. But let's see if it helps with this horizontal clue. Greek citadel, right inside ruined Pisa, cool. So right inside implies I put the letter R inside an anagram of the words Pisa, cool. So what's a Greek citadel? The Parthenon was a Greek citadel, but that's obviously not this word. Parthenon. Is it? No, is the Parthenon the one in Rome? Can't remember. I'm not going to look it up yet. Acropolis. Acropolis. So in this case, citadel doesn't mean a building. It means like a fortification. And if you put the letter R inside the letters of Pisa, cool, you get Acropolis. Notice how Pisa is in Italy, obviously, and we're talking about a Greek citadel, which Acropolis is in Athens. Well, there are acropoli in various places, but presumably the one they mean is the one in Athens. So yeah, cryptic clues can try to lead you down the wrong path that way with their plain reading. All right, support in favor of piano. Support in favor of piano. Prop. PR is in favor of. To support something is to prop it up. What is piano? In favor, oh, and piano is P. Like, oh, I see. Piano, like forte piano, and like you would write on a musical score, F for forte, P for piano, meaning quiet. So yes, so this is in fact prop. Excellent. This even gets us as horizontal. Drummers band with nothing. So nothing would probably mean something like an O for zero. Drummer, so drummer is drummer. Band with nothing. A band is a group. What else could band be? Let's try his vertical clue. Learnt about horn. Learnt is 6 letters, and when you move them about, you get antler, which is a horn of sorts. Not what you'd expect to see on Rolling Stones. Well, Rolling Stones gather no moss, so you would not expect to see moss on a Rolling Stone. So that question mark indicates, that it's some sort of expression. Ah, I see. So a band is a ring. A ring with nothing is ring-o, and ring-o is, of course, a drummer. I wish I were more into the Beatles than I am, and I could tell you something about Ringo Starr, but all I know is that he is, I think people consider him underrated as a drummer, but I don't know. All right, in America, Russian character who flew too close to the sun. Well, Icarus flew too close to the sun. That certainly fits. Rus is Russia. Oh, I see. In America, Russian. So ICA, America, RUS, Russian. That's a pretty straightforward one. Settler revolutionary is no clot. Is no clot has 8 letters. You can spot that right away. And so if is no clot is revolutionary, as in you revolve the letters around to different locations, you will get colonist, who is a settler. All right. 6 senses endlessly developed for erotic attractiveness. Ooh, we're getting spicy today. 6 senses, endlessly developed. Okay, so I bet we're taking the letters in 6 and the letters in senses, and we're removing that last S, so it's endless, and we're developing them to get us erotic attractiveness. So what would that be? That would be sexiness, I bet. Sexiness. And there's a lot of S's in that, but not quite that many. Let's see what we get here. End of sorted male between 100 and 10. End of sorted, should be D, presumably. Male. End of sorted male between 100 and 10. So 100 would be the like Roman C, and 10 at the end there is X, Roman numerals. Look them up if you ever want to know what year movies were made in. End. So I bet this means end. Sorted male. So we're rearranging the words from male. There we go. Okay. So we have C at the beginning, and we have the letters of male sorted between C and X. So we get climax, which means end. All right. Big Gun's champagne holder. Big Gun, what, Magnum? Ah, well, yes. So a Magnum is like one of those giant bottles of champagne. So a big gun is a champagne holder. And of course, a Magnum is a gun that can fire bullets that are loaded with lots of powder. Trap for small animals. Well, it's got to be gin, because that's a drink. Is a gin a trap for small animals? Let's Google that. Gin trap. Yeah. British-made steel gin traps. Who knew? It's one of those Britishisms you get on cryptic crosswords that are British. Well, gin is also very British. Actually, I don't know if gin is actually British. I know gin is popular in Britain, but origins of gin. Gin originates as a medicinal liqueur made by monks and alchemists across Europe. Wow, okay. Southern France, Flanders, Netherlands. Well, close enough to England. Parts of France were British at some point in the 1300s. I'm sure that counts. Let's keep solving. Talk about Olympic field event second. talk about Olympic field. So there's maybe a word for Olympic field, and then we put like something that means talk around it. Or maybe we rearrange the letters in something. Let's see if there's any words we can tell from just the letters we already have given. So the definition could be like talk, or it could be, oh, discus. Discuss. There we go. Nice. Yeah, okay. So an Olympic field event is the discus. And then the abbreviation for second, whoops. The abbreviation for second is S, like if you were writing a physics equation. And that, of course, means to discuss, which is a synonym for talk. All right. Bathing pool has nothing under cover. Bathing pool. Now, I know there's some British words for pool that I have to like look up every time. Let's see if this is one of those. Bathing pool has nothing under cover. Oh, yeah. So I don't know what this word is. I know this is the right answer. Lido. Let's look it up, how it's supposed to be pronounced. But that's a, I guess, a British word for pool, which I don't know what that means. Yeah, Lido, yeah, is a public outdoor swimming pool and surrounding facilities. There you go, Lido. Lido deck. Things you learn while solving cryptic crosswords. Let's see if this horizontal one gets us anything. Athletic endurance event, marathon maybe, arranged at Hilton right inside. Well, okay, so arranged at Hilton immediately tells me that we're going to be rearranging the letters, of at Hilton. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters with right inside, so including the letter R for right. Pretty much anytime you see left or right, you can assume it's refers to the letter L or R. So what is an athletic endurance event that's made up of those letters? Triathlon. Does that work? Triathlon. Yes, it does. Triathlon, which I think the triathlon is biking, running, and swimming. Let's look that up. Triathlon. Yep, running, biking, and swimming. Triathlon is endurance multi-sport race consisting of swimming, cycling, and running over various distances. Well, there you go. That swimming one is swimming is extremely difficult. I probably should recommend it as a form of exercise, but certainly can't do it. Container used by the military. Container used by the military. So here we have a clue where the plain reading, the surface reading, seems like the answer should be some sort of container that's used by the military. But chances are, what it actually is some anagram or, other definition of one of these words, which, it starts with a T, but who knows what it could be. Container used by the military. So I wonder if somewhere in the military is some combination of letters that are the name of a container. Tin. A tin is a container. Not sure. Let's try some more vertical clues. Chiefly virile, including yours truly. So yours truly would be me or my. Chiefly virile, including yours truly. Or yours truly could also be I'm, maybe. Chiefly, mainly. M-I-N-L-Y. I'm. No. Chiefly. I have a feeling that the answer here is mainly. but I'm not sure why virile manly. Oh, yours truly is I, not I'm, and manly is virile. Well, you know, uh, we're just playing with words here. We're not trying to work out the cultural definitions of gender roles. So let's keep going. Grave situation produced by atom bomb component. Grave situation. Grave could mean like a person's grave, or it can mean serious. Situation. Well, produced by implies atom bomb component. Oh, tomb. There we go. Grave situation. I wonder why situation's in there. I'm pretty sure the answer is tomb. So let's put that in. Then let's work out why we have situation there. So atom bomb component is TOMB from the end of atom and the first letter of bomb. And that's obviously a grave. Situation produced by. I really don't know, because a grave situation. I guess situation can mean like a place, like a place that something is situated. So oh yes, okay, so that is what it is. A grave is inside a tomb. A tomb is not a grave. A tomb is a place where you have graves, like indoors, inside a tomb, as it were. All right. European city chap embraces the Italian. So whenever you see something like the French or the Italian, what it's saying is that it needs the French or Italian word for the. So in this case, I'm guessing it's like, yeah, right. So European city is Milan. Oop. There we go. And so Italian for the can be il, and a chap is a man. So man with IL inside is Milan. Very easy. Container used by the military. Well, so I bet the answer here is tent, because militaries use tents, and tents certainly contain things like people, you know. But I'm not sure how you're supposed to know exactly that it's tent. If there was a question mark there, you know, and it was just supposed to be a figure out or clever wording problem, that would be I'd be a little more confident about that. But yeah, I'm not sure. Container used by the military. Well, I don't see the letters for tent anywhere. Let's put tent and see if we're right at the end. Sorry, that's kind of cheating. I mean, I already was looking up words, but online, but you know, figure it out. Okay, let's try this first one we tried. Once generous specimen. So what are other words for generous? Ample, ample, sample. Sample is a specimen, but that leaves one spot blank. Ample is generous. Once. Us. A sample. That's not right. So ample means generous and sample means specimen, but I'm not sure how those come together to give us a 7-letter word. Let's see if this vertical makes any more sense now. Marine reptile causes pressure in tract of land. Well, tract of land could be span. What does span give us with 4 letters in front of it? Marine reptile causes pressure in tract of land. So something that causes pressure inside the word that means tract of land is a marine reptile of some sort. I am not sure. let's cycle through these clues a couple more times before I start looking up some answers. Edge of orbital space station turned back. So what's a word for, oh, Mir, rim, there we go. So Mir was a space station. And if you take the word Mir and you turn it back, you get rim, which is an edge. So an orbital space station, Mir, which means both the world and peace, which is a very good name for a space station. Gets you rim. Very good. Very good. Right, so let's, well, we didn't really get any new letters there, so let's see if we can figure something out with this one. Marine reptile causes pressure in tract of land. Causes pressure. Rip. Marine reptile. I feel like I should know more marine reptiles than I've said. Tuatara, turtle, sea turtle. Obviously, turtle doesn't fit there. Reptile. Well, we have R-E-P there. That's probably, or R blank P, excuse me. That's probably just a coincidence. Causes pressure. What causes pressure? Steam? Gas? Tectonic movement of continental plates against one another? Span? Spin? It's the least fun version of solving these is when you just kind of have to try to think of some letters because the clue doesn't make a lot of sense to you. Yell at your screen now if you can tell what this is supposed to be, and hopefully I will hear it. See if we can try to think about this one some more. There we go. Once generous specimen. Sample. Once. Once could mean like the number one, i.e. the letter I. Once generous specimen. Man, I'm not getting it. All right, let's look up what marine mammals could be. What are some marine marine reptiles? Can definitely name some marine mammals. Well, I'm guessing they're not talking about plesiosaurs. Oh, crocodile, alligator, saipan. Saipan would sort of work. Marine iguanas, sea snakes. Right, I guess none of the ichthyosaurs or plesiosaurs, which are two different things, and neither of which are dinosaurs. There are possibly only one known marine dinosaur species, which is Spinosaurus, and that's still debated. Extant living varieties of marine reptiles. That's it. Crocodiles, iguanas, sea snakes, and sea turtles. So what the heck kind of marine reptile are they talking about? I am at a loss. Causes pressure in tract of land. Well, let's look up tract of land. Land lot. Plat. That doesn't make sense. I feel like I'm gonna feel so dumb once I figure this one out. Parcel. Oh, there we go. Acreage. Property. Oh. Estate. And it's 8 letters long, so it's a single word that I'm just not thinking of. Let's check to make sure that all my letters are correct. Oh, show errors. Oh, so it isn't tent. Well, at least the rest are right. So we'll come back to that one. Yeah, I can't, I don't know why I can't think of something for this. I'm dragging this video out, huh? Well, marine reptile causes pressure in tract of land. I'm just casting about for any word that sort of fits there. I don't want to just reveal it. That's boring. But this doesn't really have a list of them. Squamata. What a great word. Causes pressure in tract of land. Acre. Plot. Pressure just be the letter P. Let's think about this for a minute. Okay, after some Googling and searching and trying to figure things out, here is what I found. Turtle synonym. Let's see if this brings it up. There it is. Terrapin. Now I had to straight up cheat. I used like a crossword word finder, where I put in blanks, P blank or R blank, P blank N. But this is a word I would never use in 1,000 years. I've heard it before. I know roughly what it is, but it's got to be terrapin. So terra, obviously, is tracts of land. And pin is to put pressure on. You'll notice I took out the E and T of tent because we saw that those are wrong. But I did, while trying to find this one, think of the right answer. The right answer is, of course, tank. A tank is a container, and tanks, obviously, are used by the military. All right, so terrapin. And of course, it gives me the answer for that horizontal clue, which we'll get to in a moment. So terrapin, yeah, that's a kind of turtle or whatever. Here, let's look that up if there's a specific definition of what a terrapin is. Terrapins are one of several small species of turtle living in fresh or brackish water. Do not form a taxonomic unit. Oh, so it's just a certain way turtles can look or something that gets that name. The name terrapin is derived from torope, a word in Algonquin language. Oh, very neat. Today I learned. All right, and I think this is the last word on the puzzle. And of course, here it is. A specimen is an example, which is once, A-I-E-X, no longer ample, generous. And there it is. Solve the puzzle with only a little bit of pain and suffering and cheating and Googling. But that's what we're here to do, is to learn how to solve these and to learn words like terrapin, which I will maybe use more often in my vocabulary. There we go. Thanks for watching. Bye.